activate it. Alright, fantastic. Fantastic. Oh shit. Things are happening. Many things just got updated. But did it work? I think it did. Oh my god. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. And now it's trying to portal like I've never portaled before. Like a madman. Hi, buddy. With speed, we gain keys. And with keys, we gain speed. I don't know who, but somebody's cooking something absolutely fucking delicious at 1:36 a.m. I might have to low-key dip to the downstairs and grab a piece of whatever the fuck that is. That smells good. I feel like one of those cartoon characters when, like, the smell starts to, like, waft up into your nose and shit. Just starts floating off of my chair. Oh my god. Hey, that's all you need in life. Some delicious ass food, some good portals, a little bit of insanity, and just a touch of paprika. Why the paprika? I don't know. It just works. Todd Howard has taught me a lot of things. And one of those is one of that it just works. It works. I got him! I got him! My weird portal shit has finally works on him! I've never had that happen before. Death by Snoo Snoo. Okay. Let's hope that I can keep up the same aim once the new game starts. Hey. Ah, I've been shot! Oh, God! I've been shot! Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't know if I'm gonna live. I mean, I clearly am not. I just died. I bled out from the one gunshot. Okay, that would be kind of funny. Imagine if for, like, April Fools, they released an update that made Splitgate kind of like Tarkov. You get shot, your character starts, like, lagging behind and dragging his feet. And just, like, your screen starts filling up with red. So you gotta run over to the point with bandages and pick up a bandage. Bro, I'd lose it. That would be fucking hilarious. People would get so pissed, though. They'd probably see a massive player drop off. Or maybe an increase, honestly. That could be kind of interesting. Tarkov with portals. I know modded Tarkov is a thing. I've modded Tarkov before. And I don't just mean, like, cheats or anything. I do mean, like, actual mods. Like, you can add in new vendors, new weapons, new maps. You can add in a whole new NPCs and stuff. Hell, there's even, like, a connective project where they're, like, making the entire map into, like, a full open world sort of zone with, like, some of the traders and shit just out in the open for you to find. Some that'll make, like, raids absolutely infinite. Damn. I can't believe he'd do that to my portal. I will find them. I will guard this position with my life. I don't know why, but I just will. Once I possess enough speed, anything is possible. I'm getting better at this. It's a lot of remembering exactly how fast I need to go. But really, like, the trick to it is that you want to stay just outside of your portal. Right? There's, like, a little barrier to it when you're going through here. So, like, if I'm standing like this, I can't actually portal through there. But the moment that I piece through there, I'm all good to go. So you can just stand on one side and then teeter-totter across. And then you get around to start moving like this. Luckily, in the new game, you don't actually have to teeter-totter your thumb anymore, which will actually save me a lot of time. It might actually make my mouse a little bit better for this task. Although, ideally, I think I might have to go back to the tried and true G502. Which is a bit sad, because I do like my current mouse, but Jesus Christ, is the thumb buttons not it. It's meant more just to press M1 and M2. You can still use 2 buttons for portals? Yeah, no, I know you can swap it at any time. I'll probably swap it back over to 1, though, like how it defaults. But I'll probably, like, bind it over to this button right over here on my mouse. I just feel like that might be the better way to do things. Because then with, like, the way that my thumb rests on my mouse, because it's naturally just below the 2 buttons, which is a bit annoying, but it works, I guess. So I kind of got to hold my thumb here. So I could probably do it like that, or I just spam the 1 button. I played it with 1. Did you have any real issues playing it with the 1 button? I can't imagine there's really any scenario where you need to not, like, teeter-totter. So I feel like it just gets rid of user error, which is pretty much just a net positive. So I just have to get more used to just spamming that. Something I have thought of, though, is, like, imagine making a macro for Splitgate 1. Right? So you made it every time you pressed a button on your mouse. That button would rebind itself after sending the input. So, like, let's say this is bound to back, right? So it would fire the back output on press, but then change its output to be forward on next press, thus giving you the same Splitgate 2 1 button portaling, but on script command, which could be kind of interesting, honestly. I'm not sure if that's cheating or not. Oh, wait, that was him. I don't think that would count as cheating. It is a macro, but this isn't really Minecraft, where, like, a macro would really break too much. Oh, shit. Wait, no, take me with you. That's some bullshit right there. He got pulled away into a match and I just gotta sit here. Some bullshit, Splitgate. Some bullshit. I'm sure we can do better. Hi, buddy. The portals, they change everything. And they make me crazy. Oh, so crazy. Alright. Keep moving. Never stop. The faster we move, the better. Okay, I'm moving faster now. Okay, I'm starting to think ahead. Oh my god, no wonder I can't find you. I can move quick with it. I can move really, really, really quick with it. If I can move faster, though, I'll be better. Wait, did you not get pulled into a game? Doing useless portals? Hey, it looks cool, okay? And that's all that matters. Rule of cool still applies in Splitgate, alright? I don't want to hear it. I win via rule of cool. You can do a full loop of that? Yeah. I need to get better at turning around with it. Locking in my positions, but I can move faster. I'm certain of it. I wish there were simulation races. I would do so well in a simulation race. I really, really would. I mean, you can go up from that. Oh, yeah. No. I know you can go up from here, portal down to there, up, over, down to there, and then just sort of ping pong from there. But that one I fuck up way too often. That's way too small of a target. Shit. Yeah, that one is not memorized. So that's what I do, so no wonder I don't see you. I always kill the others. You know what? That checks out. That checks out. I always see you pop your head around, like, right about here. I feel like here is about where we always confront each other on this. Which is very unfortunate, because you have a much better advantage in this area than I do. I'm not sure why that is, but it's definitely because you are a way better shot than me. But I'll get there. Don't you think that you're safe on your aim high horse? There'll be a day when I maybe get better. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. I can always get better. I just need you to stagnate. Oh, fuck. Like an actual clock, I have just now exceeded my quota for streamer.bot. Rest in peace, streamer.bot. You will be missed. You will be missed. I have no idea how Google has not approved them for like a higher quota on that. But they have like a couple million chats they're able to accept. And after you get those chats, it just shuts down for the night. Which is really, really rough. I mean, like, it's fine. Like, you would think that would be great for, like, one stream, like, who gets, like, a couple million chat messages. But then when you consider that it saves that to everybody, so, like, the moment that those couple million have been reached globally, it's gone. It's just dead. I'm kind of surprised they can't just, like, set a bot sort of like Twitch into the channel where it's just sort of like a floating browser, or like a headless browser. Hello, buddy. I know, I'm despicable. We do it because we must, and not just simply because I like organs. Do you see those right there, fellas? Those are kidney. Delicious kidneys. I will be feasting on them later. Come here. I would like to see those kidneys again. I'm not really sure what just happened there, but I think I just stayed outside of the bot's detection radius. Oh no, 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 no. Why am I able to dip and dodge so easily? Why is that so much fun? I'm not sure why I like that so much, but I really do like that. Nope. Out. I wish to escape. Portals. Thank God. If not for my time in Portal 2, I would have been dead. Hey, yo, Hovis Hotspot, my dude, welcome in. How you doing, you lovely soul? I hope you're having a super wonderful now, and welcome in. What you getting yourself up to? Alright, we can do this faster. We did it! We got a game! We did it. We're outside of the waiting lobby. So this is what it feels like to be on the other side. I like this feeling. It's like being included with the rest of the group. Oh, yep, there it is. Quota exceeded. Rest in peace, streamer.bot. Luckily, you still work for the Twitch side of things. Okay. We move fast. We go slow. They'll never expect it. Okay, now I just kind of feel bad. And I feel like I'm bullying people. Well, I'm doing good. Just looking at Splitgate streams since I haven't played in a few years. Nah, I feel that shit. I'm really just back on ever since they announced the return of Takedown in the new game. So Splitgate 2 is coming out on the 22nd, and with that we get unlimited Takedown until the game actually releases, which is like just one of the dopest shits of all time. I'm really, really happy about that. But in that, they're also bringing back the old maps. We're getting Stadium 2.0 for 4's gameplay, and maybe also Takedown. I'm not super sure which map pool they'll use for that, but right now, I know that they're planning on doing Charlie, which is quite possibly my favorite map in the entire game. So I am all for that. Okay, I feel bad. Sorry. I wish I could play Splitgate 2. I don't have a console at the moment. Oh shit, my dude. That fucking, yeah, no, it's rough. Do you have like a PC or something? It doesn't even need to be like a good gaming PC or something that's even good enough to play the game normally. If you have like a good internet connection or even an Android phone, honestly, something that you can use as a computer, you can cloud game it, I believe, from the NVIDIA Shadow Play, or not Shadow Play. NVIDIA Now, that's what it's called. Yeah, so NVIDIA has a service for cloud gaming called NVIDIA Now, which allows you to play games remotely using their computers, and it basically kind of just gets beamed to really just a monitor that can connect to the internet. All it needs to do is be able to run the application, connect to the internet, and have a display. But that could be a vibe for you. It's relatively cheap too. They have a free portion of it, which isn't like the greatest thing in the world, but it is still playable. Like you can fully still play a game with the free version. I think it's just like a limited time per week that you get to use it or something like that. And besides that, I think it's like $10 or $15 a month. Nothing too crazy there. I've lost my things. Oh no. Ah, we'll be fine. All right. Down to clown. My fists are here to stay. Where am I? I have absolutely no idea. Okay. I'll accept it. This is my life. I am that guy. They know me as Himothy. The sausage that never stops. They also know me as trash player number 437. All right, we're all back. Everything is okay. So for anybody that may be new to this, this is a game mode called Takedown, where basically as long as you have one person left alive on your team, you guys can still just respawn and continue fighting. But the moment that you've killed everybody is the moment that the game ends. Well, not ends, but you gain a point, rather. All right, we can do this, fellas. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Maybe we can't do this. We are kind of getting the shit slapped out of us. Quick, music. Take me away. I am 90% sure that this is the Home Depot theme. You know what? No. The Home Depot theme is what's going to carry me. Not skill or gameplay or any of that nonsense. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Nothing quite like the wood guarantee found at Home Depot. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is all fine. Nope, not going that way. Come on, regen that health. Bring me back to the sausage that I always knew I could be. I should have reloaded! What's wrong with me? You believe that I run into a gunfight without any ammo? It's weird. In every other game, I am religious about reloading, but Splitgate is the exception. This game, I swear to God, I won't reload if my life depends on it. And it has a great many times. Wonder if I can find one of those guns I've dropped. Oh, wait, no, we got some time. Oh, shit. We've done it! We've done it! Why did that work? I have absolutely no idea, but it's worked, and I'm not going to question a damn thing. That's a sign of a good win. All right. We must move faster. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. Got him. Oh shit. We've done it! Good shit, fellas. Good shit. Holy fuck, did I have a 47% accuracy? That's what I'm talking about, fellas. I hit nearly half of my shots, which sounds really bad, but that's actually pretty good, I think. What's the average accuracy of a normal person playing an FPS game? I'm gonna ask GPT. I doubt this is something that's actually known, but I'll ask GPT and have a deep research it. Overall games. All right, let's figure this out. All right, it's starting its research. We shall know in about 5 minutes what the average accuracy of most people are. I actually really like the deep research feature. Makes things a lot easier on that front. It does take a long time, but it pulls up like 30 different sources and basically summarizes and compares them. I'm not sure what the exact prompt of it is, but it's very neat. For anybody that actually hasn't seen it, this is what it looks like. Is that feature free? I gotta start using ChatGPT. It is not free, no. Unfortunately, most of the cool things for GPT are going to require money. That's not to say that it's the same way that it used to be. In the past, using the free GPT was pretty much a joke because you only had access to GPT 3.5, which, while being an absolute massive innovation for the time, is not a good AI. The paid version is $20 a month. I very much recommend, if you're going to get an AI, to either go with ChatGPT for $20 a month or to use another one called Claude AI. Claude AI. Let me sign in. Let's sign in with that. It should be the right one. Yeah, okay, here we go. I'm on the free plan with this one, unfortunately. I haven't paid the extra $20 for Claude over here. Claude is just as good, if not better. Hold on. Okay, cool. Just had to double check. Claude is just as good, if not better, than GPT at a lot of stuff. At coding, it is a lot better. When it comes to like speaking and stuff like that, it's more matter of factual than GPT is usually. So we can see what 3.7 Sonnet looks like over here, which is actually pretty good. This is one of their best models, and you can use it for free out of the box. It'll learn stuff over here, which I believe is their equivalent to deep research. So you could use that feature for free here. I believe. Maybe not. No, those might just be prompt ideas. I might be wrong about that. Style? Okay, they actually let you create your own styles now. Normal, concise, explanatory, formal. The way I like to test a lot of these is I run D&D campaigns through them. So I've made this very, very long prompt. And this is basically how I go about testing different versions of AI. The reason being is it is very, 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 very hard to make a model that will fool you on this. The reason being is because you have to be not only good at math, good at memorizing things, good at creating and writing things, world building, speaking, as well as basic logistical, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna make something seem realistic or cool, you have to be pretty good at saying it. Like if I tried to be a DM for a game, right? And I started off and I said, "You're in a forest. You see a squirrel. What do you do?" That's not really that great. You know what I mean? But if I hit you with, "You enter through the woods. You hear a crackling in the background. Your characters don't know what it is. Do you take aim or do you wait?" Okay, okay, that's a little bit better right there. So I'll usually run it through. This is where GPT is at. It's gotten a little bit weirder. It used to not require or send off all of this before the start. That's something that I've noticed too, is there's a bunch of rules that I put in here that it actually has to follow throughout this. So we can see over here, here's an old version of it that I've actually gone through. So we can see over here, understood, awaiting your start command to begin the character creation. Then you say start, it'll have you choose your species and all the different stats and stuff about that. That's actually rare for AI. AI do not like to give you those stats. It's really cool. Then creating a class, it pulls not only from a database of like what is in Star Wars, but what is in D&D, and then decides to create its own custom D&D classes based around the Star Wars classes that exist in that universe. That's pretty good. That shows pretty good intelligence right there. Is that a perfect test to be able to give you like a, you know, a literal number of how smart it is? No, but it can give you a really good feeling for it. And then go down through here, and then it'll assign ability scores. I of course told it to auto allocate, and it built me this really cool little like table here where it like showed me all my different stats and like what bonuses I got for being a Wookiee. Then I got to choose my archetype for being a Jedi consular, so I could be like a healer, a sage, or a seer. Then you got to choose your like starting feats. That was pretty cool. None of the other versions of GPT ever actually showed me the starting feat stuff, which was cool. Even the backstory and starting scenario was pretty cool. And then we started off the story, and it was actually pretty good. You know, it's not the best thing in the world, but like this is a passable story. Darth Jar Jar gonna wreck you, bro. I need like some. They need to make a game, right? Like Marvel Rivals, but with Star Wars in there. You know what I mean? Where there's like skins for all the characters, and we need a Darth Jar Jar. You know what I mean? I want to be able to play Darth Jar Jar in an official Star Wars capacity. And I don't think we'll ever get that, but one can be super hopeful. One can be super hopeful. But as for the story that GPT gave, I'll give a quick, the first little paragraph here. You find yourself on Nar Shaddaa, the infamous smuggler's moon, neon-lit maze of corruption and crime. It's been nearly a year since Order 66. The Jedi have been betrayed and hunted down to near extinction. Forced into hiding, you've concealed your lightsaber deep within your cloak, relying on your innate force abilities and strength. As a Wookiee Jedi sage, you walk a dangerous line, between staying hidden and helping those suffering around you. And then it gives you a bunch of current stats about how you are, and then even gives you a couple of things that you can do for your first choice there. In this case, I decided to avoid all of that and go for the obvious red flag for it. So in past versions of GPT, they would tell you to absolutely go fuck yourself if you wanted to chop the head off of a imaginary person inside of a D&D campaign, but they have since laxed their restrictions on that, and it was totally okay with me just chopping heads. It gave zero fucks about that. Let's see, oh, I guess I actually haven't fully chopped off his head. You know what? Let's continue this. Oh, actually, wait, I can't continue that, not yet. Did this ever finish? No. Yeah, we gotta wait on this to finish first. I don't want to be running down my tokens that fast. Not quite yet. But yeah, no, I do super recommend GPT or Claude. It's $20 a month, and if you do any sort of like, honestly, really anything at this point, because like let's go with something that would be like well out of your normal range. Like let's say you're a welder or something like that. I'd say GPT would be useful for welders just because you could probably easily pull data on like the best temperatures to run at, best like patterns in order to form like the best bonds. I don't know, stuff like that that you might forget maybe. Like you could definitely pull up data on that pretty quick. Be a bit more helpful than Google and searching through like 1,000 different Reddit forums. Okay, so now we actually have the statistics here laid out in a nice, neat little table. So for Call of Duty, oh, let's actually expand this so we can actually see everything. Okay, so for Call of Duty, we're looking at a 15 to 20% on average, with 18% being typical. Players above 20% are considered good. Precise data not widely available. Accuracy 30% would be exceptional in normal play. Interesting. Weird that that's not like fitting into the thing. Can I make that bigger? If I do that. Weird, little bit of a display error there. You can copy the table though, apparently. That's kind of neat. Valorant, no official accuracy stat, but estimates of 20 to 30% of shots hit. Players focus on headshots. Average headshot rate is 10 to 20%, while top players approach 30 to 35%. Apex Legends is looking to be at 25.7% accuracy on average. CSGO has no public aggregate stat, but generally 20 to 25% is a reasonable estimate. Overwatch is roughly a 20 to 40% on average for damage dealing heroes. Varying Soldier will see a 34%, whereas Cassidy usually gets a 42. Interesting. So if we look at pro players, Overwatch pros maintain a 50 to 60% weapon accuracy. Tactical shooters in Valorant, headshots is about a 30% rate. That's about all the damage that we get there, or all the data we get there. Let's make sure we're not in a game. Yeah, we're good. Oh shit, 50 to 70% of player kills are headshots. However, these players still miss shots. Overall accuracy might be in the order of 30 to 40%. You know what? I'm all for it. You know, with a 49 or 48% accuracy or whatever we had in the last game, that means we are not too far off. We are not too far off, fellas. Shit. Don't mind me just casually hitting pro level accuracy. That's the type of shit I'm talking about right there. How accurate is all that data? Not too sure, but it's aggregated 18 sources for this data. So we can actually see all the sources that we got aggregated over here. That's not bad. So it looks like over here, what is your average accuracy? Is that player a cheater? That is definitely not the norm. 50% is starting to get into pretty good range. Damn, 50% in Rivals isn't considered, like, just good? That's my accuracy in Rivals. Damn, I feel called out on that. I get called out by GPT finding a random Steam article calling players with 50% accuracy jokes. God damn it. I'll have you know I can hit my shots. I can hit my shots. God damn it. Well, actually, I don't really need to. I am a penny main. I'm the most hated of all the characters, all right? I throw down mines and I watch them delete people from existence. That is my life. I don't know why I enjoy it more, but like there's just something so satisfying about like pushing super duper fast into their spawn, dropping the mines, extending your web across so that they, you know, they got to take a shitload of damage before they destroy it, and then watching as the tanks effortlessly walk by, but the healers, man, the healers get deleted. It's the greatest thing ever, because you'll watch them all, you'll hear tick, 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 and then you'll hear dink, dink. And that's how you know. That's how you know, like, Penny just works. Everybody hates her, but, like, honestly, I feel like that's because they just keep dying to her. If you can hit your shots and you can hit headshots with her, like, she's up there, bro. She's up there. Not a shield meta for sure, like, obviously, but does really well in the dive comp because you can hold those backlines really well while also supporting your own backlines, which is, like, literally what the whole season is based around right now. But no, I feel like a 50% accuracy is pretty okay, right? Like, what is everybody else's here's, like, average accuracy? We have anybody here averaging over 50? Besides Match, probably? Match, you're fucking nuts, dog. I saw your shots over there. I can believe you have, like, a 53. Demure, actually, I bet you probably have, like, a 54. Huh. Maybe the article's accurate. Maybe 50% isn't really. Maybe you do gotta bypass. Oh shit, I gotta get higher than 50. I'm over here lacking. That's it. I'm going for 100% accuracy. I will just never miss. I will become a Hawkeye. I can do this shit. I'll try to find a way to check. Usually whenever you complete a game, you should get a medal for your accuracy, I think. And then right underneath that, it should say, like, average accuracy. I think that's how that works. That's how I saw mine last game. It says I have an average of 38, which isn't great. That's not a great average right there, but game average of 48, happy about that. All right, give me 1 second, fellas, while there's still queues. All right, I'm back. Fortnite updated and Darth Jar Jar is there. Speak of the fucking devil. Okay, so it looks like we can, in fact, officially play an official Darth Jar Jar. Are there lightsabers in the game still? Am I able to, like, fully, like, red lightsaber this bullshit? Or is, like, his pickaxe a lightsaber, maybe? How does that work? All right. I feel it in my soul. Oh, shit. My poor soul. There's no way. No pickaxe lightsaber? Really? So, wait, how does it do? Is it just Jar Jar with a hood then? I mean, I guess that checks out, but I feel like you need the red lightsaber, right? Like, you need the red glow to come off of his face. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Got him. Save the teammates. Got him. Don't worry, my hands are here. My carbine is at 53% accuracy. With 1 million damage. You know what? That sounds about right, actually. That sounds about right for you. I figured you'd have like a 53, 54. You are kind of nuts with the shit. Oh my god, it's working! Look at that shit. We're just collecting elo over here, fellas. Just put it in the bag. I accept all forms of elo. Cash, credit, future elo. Oh no. I'm gonna let them fight, because that'll probably not work out well for me at all. Oh shit. Save me, please. My teammates, where are you? I just realized holiday themed Splitgate 2 maps, Smokemas and Split. Oh my god. Actually, do you think they'll ever bring back some of the Blocktober maps that they never put in Splitgate 1 into Splitgate 2? I wonder what the odds are. I feel like we could totally do that. I heard they are. Okay, that could be kind of sick. I know it's on the new engine, so it'd be a very hard port. But like, if they could get that to work and it's all textured, there were 2 of those maps that were actually super duper solid. I didn't like all of them, but some of them were genuinely good ideas. The one with the pipe, I remember really enjoying. Or I guess it wasn't textured, so we don't really know that it was a pipe, but if it was going to be anything other than a pipe, I'd be shocked. I'm going to call it Blocktober Pipeline. That'll be what I refer to that map as from now on. Okay. I can move fast, or I can move slow. In this case, I choose to move fast. Hey, buddy. Goodbye. Haha! Oh, no. Please! Wouldn't you believe it? The cosmic rays got me again. Just when I thought I was gonna do it to them, the sun must have casted a beam of light that intercepted my mouse's wireless connections, thus making me actually miss my shots. Which I would never do under any normal circumstance, of course. This was a once-in-a-lifetime cosmic event. Okay. We're okay. That was the weirdest throw I have ever done. I think I just animation canceled my grenade throw. And I'm not sure how I did that. Tell me I'm not crazy. Somebody else saw that, right? That was like that. I'll just let my poor English speak for itself there. I'm the last one. Okay, I thought he was gonna hold that really, really hard, but he did not. He did something that I don't understand. Oh, is that all he's doing? Shit. I see him. All right. You know what? Fuck you. I'm not sure what it was that I just did there, but I'm very, very happy that I just did that. Oh, God, no. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you have to own up to those mistakes. Shit. You wouldn't believe it. The sun, at night, came through my ceiling and blinded me right before I could actually get the kill. Another once-in-a-lifetime cosmic event. You'd never believe it. Oh, no thank you. I'm okay with this. Give me my 3-shot burst. Thank you, good sir. I don't know if he had his SMG that... Gotta do it with the homies. Did he go away? No, he's running. I see him. He's definitely regened. Come on, let me see that light again. Got him. Got him. I knew he was gonna get caught lacking. It was just a matter of time. Oh, yay, buddy. Hoo-hoo. This is working out pretty well. We might be losing, but we're winning in here. The one place that actually matters. I can send you map codes for the Blocktober maps in Discord. I know for a fact Neon Sector will be in there. Oh, shit. I feel like I have them somewhere in my creative map or in my map folder, but I just don't know them all by name. Yeah, I have a bunch of like oldies but goodies, stuff like the Hunger Games map and stuff. That shit was so creative. I still can't believe they made like a proper battle royale in this game. And just when they were saying it couldn't be done. Everybody knows that Club Silo is the only real place to get into the queue for it. All right. It's okay. It's okay. Just don't question a thing. Just don't question a thing, because when you question things, reasons might stop you. I never let reasons stop me. Oh. I'm doing my part. Are you? All right. A little bit more, a little bit faster. Good shit. I think it's really the multi-stream that's carrying me. The vibes from both Twitch and YouTube coalescing into one. That's one way to stop somebody from doing that. I'll take it. You know what? My fists of justice are furious. The greatest comeback in history. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I knew I could always do it. But not without your guys' help. Oh my god, it's amazing. All right. 33 and 10. A 3.3 KD. I'm okay with that. Do I get to see my accuracy? I do not get to see my accuracy. Okay, let's see if we can't see our overall accuracy. Let's see if these stats hold up. Where do I find those? Probably career statistics. Nope, that is definitely not where I find that. Where the hell would I find these statistics? You know what? I probably got to use like the stats.gg or whatever, or ranked.gg. Was that it? No, ranked.gg is a keyboard website. Of all things that would take me to, that takes me to a keyboard website. They look like pretty good keyboards too, honestly. All things considered. Kind of neat keycaps. I like neon shit. These ones look kind of cool. Hmm. Tracker.gg. This one is you. All right. My lifetime overview. I'm Diamond 5. That's some bullshit. Season 3. Okay, there we go. So I've got a 41.3% accuracy with the carbine, 36% with the battle rifle, and 29% with the assault rifle. That kind of hurts. Let's see. Nearly 2 million damage dealt there. 960 kills through a portal. I have significantly more headshots, though, with the battle rifle. How many shots have I fired? I can see shots percentage, but I can't actually see, like, the amount of shots fired. I feel like I should be surprised that the carbine's my top, because I try not to use it a lot. It ends up being my default, but, like, I do try to go for the battle rifle. Greetings, fellow gamer. Yo, Slay, my dude, how you doing, you lovely soul? I hope you're having a super wonderful now. Welcome in, my dude. Sniper is probably my best stat weapon. You know what? I would check out. Yeah, if you're good with like those types of weapons, that could definitely make sense. As far as accuracy goes, actually the shotgun is my best. Or the BFB, I guess, with 110.6% accuracy. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm better than the best of people. When I swing with my bat, I kill multiple people. My fists with a 60% accuracy. It says I've only ever gotten 23 kills with my fist. Okay, this is not an accurate site. That anybody that has ever watched this channel knows for a fact that that is the most bullshitted statistic I've ever seen in my life. Unless, of course, that's from like the zombies mode. And maybe it's like a different kind of fist. Are these stats only for ranked? No, I don't think so. This one's overall. Let's see ranked. I don't know how I have any statistics with a shotgun whatsoever, but I actually do have a better. Okay, so the sniper is in fact my best weapon, accuracy wise. That makes no sense to me. I'm terrible with those sniper. I toss that shit off whenever I can. The pistol, I have a 31.5. Only 30% with the SMG. Unknown? The hell is. Okay. Don't mind me. I have unknown statistics. I did a blunder, got like 3 dudes in a team, and like there were these man eaters, or I don't know what they're called. I allotted them, then my squad was all geared up until I clicked load instead of save. Ouch. Ouch. Well, it happens to the best of us. It does, in fact, happen to the best of us. Luckily, the save should be pretty easy. Kenshi is super fun, though. Fuck yeah, my dude. What expansion did you end up loading up? Or are you just playing vanilla? For anybody that doesn't know the game that he's talking about the game Kenshi. That would be this game over here. They're about to release the second game super soon. They just hired a marketing manager, so it's only a couple, maybe like a year or so until the next one drops. But this is what the game looks like. It's not a big looker in the looks or graphics department, but the gameplay is fantastic. You end up going from just being this worthless. Okay, this is the best way to put Kenshi. You are not the chosen one. You are not the great and powerful. You don't have more hit points than everyone else, and you are not the center of the universe. And you are not special unless you work for it. And that's all of Kenshi. It's a great premise. Your dude is literally and quite possibly at the very start of the game a limbless torso walking through the desert with no food or water or money to their name. And then you go from this limbless torso to a cybernetic god with replacements for all of your limbs and maxed out stats of all kind. All you need to do is use your torso to your advantage, where you decide to stealth through people and hijack all of their shit. Or maybe find a dead person, steal all of his shit. At any rate, you're stealing somebody's shit. Might be a very difficult start, but super fun. But yeah, it's a super duper ruthless game. There's a fuck ton of stats in the game. Really, your goal is it's very similar to kind of like an MMO, right? Your character's somewhat got a mind of his own. You kind of just lead them to level up their skills to insane, or yeah, just to insane statuses. You're never immortal in this game, though. Even when you have maxed out stats, you can still die. I installed Genesis and it crashed, then ended up playing vanilla. Nah, that's fair. You got to make sure that you get all the prerequisites installed too. There's a bit of stuff that you have to do in order to get it to work. So if we go over to here, workshop, go to collections. Yoink. Huh? For Genesis to work, there's like a few requirements for it to work. Probably why it crashed, I imagine. I thought only Genesis is enough since it's 2 GB. Oh, it's a big file, don't get me wrong, but like there's other stuff you want to add to it. Let's see if I can't find it. Probably have to search by Genesis. I search total overall. Where are we? This is UWE Casio. That's not what we're looking for. Lore friendly. That's Russian Genesis. See if we just type in Gen. Ah, here we go. Genesis plus complementary mods. Should work. And that should be enough right there. Yeah, so you'll need to use the Kenshi mod manager and then load the proper mod order there. But besides this should be everything you need. Quite the bit of stuff there. Quite the bit of stuff. Genesis thing is super cool though. 500 plus weapons, new dialogue and stuff. Oh yeah. Plus a bunch of new events and stuff. That's not like the only thing you get. You get to be able to enjoy all the cool things to do in the world. Now there's not just like a bunch of limited bosses and stuff. But That should be the full thing. Is there a video or something? Of what? Of Genesis? I imagine you could probably find a Genesis playthrough on YouTube. I imagine by now those definitely exist. 62% sniper accuracy with 3,000 headshots. Jesus, fuck, you have more headshots than I have kills on the sniper. You damn near have more headshots than I have kills with the SMG. That's kind of nutty right there. Never mind. I guess this mod is enough. Well, it's like a collection of mods. So there's like a how-to on there is for like how to get everything working. So you would go over to here, download that. Then there's a mod manager right over here that it'll have you download. Make sure you wipe everything else from your installed too. And then optional stuff here, but still recommended. Got it, thanks. There you go. That should work pretty well. So, like, we start from beginning? Yeah, you'd have to restart, but it gives you a bunch of new starts too. You get like, I want to say 30 or 40 different starts that you can play, including some that start off pretty well off too. I think one of them is a Leviathan Hunter, and then as a Leviathan Hunter, you can do some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah. It's worth trying out. All the different starts are really, really fun. I'd try something with a gun, because in Genesis, guns are pretty broken. A lot of the range stuff in Genesis is really broken. But that's really by design. Alright, let's take a look. Stream's audio bitrate is 0. Oh, well, that's not good.